Too many people believe in big government, what I call bureaucratic management. And they believe that if we give enough money and freedom to the bureaucrats, they will save the planet from the climate change crisis. That is ludicrous to me. I mean, I've watched bureaucratic management for decades. Here's what I've learned. We're in the richest country in the world. They can't even make sure that everybody has health care. They can't stop any wars. And in many cases, they start the wars. They can't do anything about inflation. They can't slow down the next tornado coming to my house. So to convince me they're going to save the world through bureaucratic management, yeah, that's laughable to me. Here's my hope. Number one, as a Christian, I believe in one God who created and sustains the whole universe. Of course, the earth is one small speck, but it's special because he placed man there. And man is a special creation created in his image. So he's going to protect us. My faith is in him. And even more than that, God told us in his word that we're to be good stewards of the planet itself. It's part of our worship to him that we take care of it. We'll always be environmentally conscious, doing all we can to get rid of the pollution and anything that's not healthy for the planet. I also have hope in mankind. Man's ability to adapt has been on display throughout 10,000 years of history. Remember that stuff. Been through everything, plagues and wars and natural disasters, everything you can imagine, droughts and fires and storms, just like we go through now. And yeah, they may be worse with climate change, but man has always had to face that. So if all the ice melts and the sea levels rise, if you're living over there on the ocean, hey, you can either relocate further inland or you can adapt by building walls, levees, or what other innovations come along. Use those to protect yourself. I live in an area with a lot of tornadoes. Listen, you could put me in an electric car, put solar panels on my home. That's not going to do one thing to slow down the next tornado. I need better alert systems and a safe place to quickly get to protect me from those tornadoes. Not all this crap that bureaucrats are saying we have to do. And think about technology and inventions, innovation. Imagine living in 1800 and being told what was going to happen in the next 100 years. It would have been shocking. Even more so in 1900. Even in 2000. Listen, before 2000, there was no Google, no social media. For me, I love my Kindle. Electronic books, unheard of. There were no smartphones. If I went into healthcare, I could shock you with all the innovation that has taken place. I trust man to come up with the stuff we're going to need in the decades ahead. And lastly, I actually have hope in the earth itself. Now, I know the climate change policy freaks would have you believe the earth is just this soft and weak entity and man has to, save it. Wrong. I mean, this earth, way longer than mankind been here, has been attacked with everything. Asteroids, hitting the earth. Some say that's what got the dinosaurs. I actually think it was the worldwide flood. Not just the scripture talks about that, but every ancient civilization also explains fossils better. But regardless, volcanoes, incredible earthquakes. This earth has been through everything and it still lives today and will as climate change goes on. So I actually believe climate change policy, as being constructed, will do more damage to mankind than any prediction of climate change catastrophe.